in this film. You know, there's more acting and more, which I think David Yates worked very well with.
Yeah, I think the other thing I was going to say is that, you know, a huge factor to play was David Yates, who is very much an actor's director. He's very much interested in everyone giving very convincing and truthful performances, rather than... That was his priority, and you could definitely see that looking at the film, rather than... I mean, if you compare it with Alfonso, there was a lot less magic. I mean, there was still magic, but it was much more about the characters, you know, which, depending on your taste, is good or bad. But for me, obviously, that was fantastic. So, yeah.
And finally, I guess the only other difference now between the, you know, when the film's released and now the film on DVD is now we know where the series is going. We've read Deathly Hallows. Has that changed, or has that sort of, you know, reinvigorated you to get the last two done?
Yeah, I think it has, actually. I think it's nice to know where it's going, if that makes sense. And it gives you, you know, as I'm acting this sixth one, it gives you more perspective, and it gives you more to the performance you can give, because you kind of have an idea, you know, where it's all going, definitely. It's actually really interesting, this last, the DVD that comes with the film, of this new one that's just been released, is that it actually discusses quite a lot of the different theories that people have about how they'll end or what's going on. Or, you know, even now, even though it's all closed up, there are still holes in it. There are still things that are open to different interpretation, and I love the fact that everyone has different opinions. And, you know, I mean, there was literally kind of like this great debate, you know, just at when Harry Potter 7 was going to be released, about what's going to happen, is Harry going to die, you know. It's really interesting. It's really, really interesting. And for people who are either new to the world or who, you know, are really big fans of the books and the films, and I think the DVD gives it a whole nother level. Makes it really interesting. And of course it also gives you a look much more behind the scenes, which I think people really love as well, and a chance to look at how the films are made and looking around Leavesden, and it's really good.